Hello everyone, Standard 10 English, lesson number 2.6, Science and Spirituality, Part 2. In the 1960s, when Dr. Kalam joined ISRO, it was just a fledgling organization. Fledgling means new, upcoming. His interactions with the great scientists, Professor Vikram Sarabhai and the Reverend Peter Bernard Pereira, shaped his thoughts on religion. It was here that he learnt about the true meaning of religious service. Professor Sarabhai and his team had selected a site in Tumba, Kerala, to set up their space research facility. It was an ideal site due to its proximity to the magnetic equator. Now let us see when in 1960 Dr. Kalam joined ISRO, two people shaped his religious thoughts, and they are the great scientist Professor Vikram Sarabhai and Reverend Peter Bernard Pereira. Now, Professor Sarabhai and his team had selected a site in Tumba, Kerala to set up their space research facility, and it was an ideal site due to its proximity to the magnetic equator. Means that site was the proper site due to its magnetic equator to set up a space research, we can call it as a station. But there was a major roadblock in getting possession. Roadblock means problems. Getting possession of the site, as it was the fishing grounds of Tumba's fishermen. Now, Tumba was the fishing ground of a number of fishermen from the neighboring locality. And that's why it was very difficult to get that site to set up a space research station. Moreover, it had an old church of Saint Mary Magdalene, a bishop's house and a school which was under the administration of the church. Government officials predict means told in advance that it would be impossible to relocate so many people from the site and destroy religious institutions for the sake of space research center. Now, apart from being a fishing ground for the fishermen, there was a church also, Saint Mary Magdalene's church, as well as a bishop's house, and even there was a school administered by the church. So the government officials predicted means they told in advance that it would be very difficult to set up a space research center there, as it would be quite difficult to shift the school, the church, along with the bishop's house. Okay. But upon Dr. Sarabhai's persistence means his continuous requests or continuous efforts, it was suggested that they approach the only person who could help them in this situation, Father Pereira, the then bishop of the region. So it was told that Father Pereira could help them in this situation. Dr. Sarabhai persisted in the sense that he did not give up his efforts. Okay, he kept on pursuing that particular issue, following that particular issue. Dr. Sarabhai and Dr. Kalam approached Father Pereira on a Saturday evening. The Reverend said, "Oh Vikram, you are asking me for my children's abode, for my abode means residence, for my abode and for God's abode. How it is possible? How is it possible?" Father Pereira then invited the party to visit the church on a Sunday morning. Dr. Sarabhai, his team, and the forever inquisitive disciple, Dr. Kalam, disciple means student, Dr. Kalam took up the offer. So Dr. Sarabhai and Dr. Kalam on one Saturday met Dr. Parira and they requested him to give that particular place to set up a space research center. And Dr. Parira said how it is possible to give the residence of so many children his own house as well as God's residence, means the church, for this purpose. But Father Parira suggested them to attend the Sunday's prayer in the church. At church the next Sunday, the Reverend invited Dr. Sarabhai up to the dais after the prayer service. Turning to everyone present, he said, "Dear children, here is a scientist, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. What does science do for us? We benefit from the devices that science has developed to light up our homes. I am able to talk to you using the mic. Thanks to technological advancement, medical science allows doctors to diagnose and treat patients. Science and technology enhance the overall comfort and quality of human life. And what do I do as a preacher? I pray for you, for your well-being and for your peace. In short, Vikram and I are doing the same job. Both science and spirituality seek the Almighty's blessings for the prosperity of the human mind." So, after the prayer, Sunday's prayer, Dr. Parira called Vikram Sarabhai to the dais, and then he said, he addressed the people, telling them how science is helpful to them in their day-to-day life, as well as he told the people that he himself was doing the same thing. He was also helping the people. Science is also helping the people in one or the other way. Then what did he say? See, dear children, Dr. Vikram says that within a year, he wants to build scientific facilities near the sea coast, replacing all the settlements that now stand there. Now, can you give up your abode? Can I give up my abode? Can we give up God's abode for such a great scientific mission? Dr. Kalam recalled how he witnessed a pin drop silence for a long moment. Then everyone got up and the whole church reverberated with the deafening noise of a collective Amen. So, Father Parira said, Vikram Sarabhai is asking me to hand over this particular place to him to set up a space research center here, and can we give this place to him? And Dr. Kalam remembers that there was pin drop silence in the church, and then everyone got up and the whole church echoed. Reverberated means echoed with a deafening noise. Deafening means very loud noise, collective noise. All together said Amen. And so Amen in the sense they gave permission for the same. And so work on the research center was soon underway, but not without alternate accommodation being offered to the affected fishermen, the church and the Reverend Parira. So in this way the work of setting up a space research center started. But before that, a new alternative accommodation or a place was given for the settlement of the people who were living there previously. Okay, thank you very much.